Good, how you guys doing? My name is Taki, and I'm so happy to be in your faces again. Today is Monday. It's Monday, and you are still sleeping. You are wrong. You have to be out there making money. Now, the thing is this: even if you're not working, if you have a job, a 9 to 5 job, just be outside. Now, somebody said, the first approach to a new day or a new week is that you just leave your house. Leave your house. Do something different. Don't stay on that bed. Don't press that phone. Just go outside, meet somebody new, talk to somebody. Now, even if you're not a serious person, just act like you're a serious person for that day. Trust me, it will actually shape what your week will look like. If you try it today, if it doesn't work, come back. I will pay you your data as soon as it expires. Anyways, guys, welcome again to Gossip TV, where we'll bring guys updates concerning music, and that is across the country. We have amazing content for you guys. The news, like I said, is sporting. I think for the later part of the day, you probably see when we'll talk about the Omale saga. The lady has come out to give a part of the story, and then she said she has seen a lot of death threats. People have come out to insult her and posting threats to her men, to her sanity, and she had no other option than to come out and air her opinion about what happened. She has said that she was the one who paid for tickets for she and the guy, and I'm saying if you're that guy, don't sleep, go out and work, go and make money. So that somebody will not come and say they pay tickets for you to go and watch Omale and Omale took you away. She also said she's a big fan of Omale, and then they discussed before the show that if she could dance with Omale, and the guy was cool with it. And don't worry, in the news, we'll probably talk to you guys more about that. Davido is on the news, Burna Boy is on the news, and then Wizkid Mashallah is also on the news. All of this will bring you guys updates. And I want to say a big thank you to our fans for doing what you guys do. We love you guys so much. Thank you for everything. It means a lot to us. We also want to implore you guys to please put on your notification button so you'll be the first person to know whenever we make a video, post, or a content. Also, if you have a friend that you know this person is an Afrobeat lover, he has a faith, he's standing either a Davido or a Wizkid or a Burna Boy or a Lamide or a Shakir, regardless, this is the time to share our play with this person. This person will love the page, and obviously, thank you. After now, I'm promising you this, he will come back and say thank you for introducing me to Gusto TV Africa. Let's go straight to what the news look like. So you not miss us, you can stream us live on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Please come through. We are waiting for you on the spaces. We begin the news proper with Davido. We saw Davido Timeless album is currently charting at #1 in 6 different countries and charting in 60 countries in total on Apple Music top song chart. We saw currently like Kuwait #5, Mauritania #6, Niger #6, Botswana #9, Senegal #9, Mozambique #15, St. Kitts and Nevis 17, UAE 17. Amazing spaces. This album is doing numbers. It's looking like it just came out yesterday because charting #1 in 6 countries. Trust me, it's a massive one. And for Davido, whatever the team are doing, we don't know, but it's working. I want to give kudos to all of them behind the scene. Moving on, we saw Davido Ayaya, the song for the World Cup, have just surpassed 40 million streams on Spotify. An amazing song. This was one song that actually gave Davido the World Cup performance that served today as a bragging right for Davido. Burna Boy has done the Champions League final, but then the biggest football tournament, which is the World Cup, Davido was one person who actually mounted that stage and missed all what was happening in his life at the time. He went there, performed at the World Cup final, and then it was amazing to see Argentina face out with France, and which Argentina lifted the trophy. But then the big point was the fact that Davido was there to perform Ayaya to them. They love it, they love the sound, they embraced it, and no wonder it has done 40 million streams on Spotify. Moving on, we saw Sensational hit a new peak on the Billboard radio chart via Club at number 39 on the 60. And that's a massive one. Davido on the Billboard is becoming home for him. His numbers are insanely growing. And unlike before, where people have said Davido is not big on the Billboard, Davido is this. Kudos to Chris Brown. So be told, kudos to Chris Brown. But however, Davido's name is being mentioned now on the cadence of the Billboard category. Moving on, we saw all track on the Timeless album have just surpassed 5 million streams each on Spotify. So basically, all tracks of the Timeless album have just surpassed 5 million streams each on Spotify. Moving on, we saw coming in is Chris Brown's Sensational, where he featured Davido and Lorde, has been predicted to make a re-entry on the Billboard Hot 100 this week at number 90. Now, how these guys are doing this thing is insane. For the first week, it came at number 98. For the previous week, it came at number 96, and this week it is coming at number 90. How are they doing it? Is it deliberate? Is it family? I really don't know, but regardless, the numbers are impressive. Davido is going to be sitting at number 90 as predicted for Tuesday, that's tomorrow. Moving on, we saw Davido coming out to vibe with TikTokers, and this time he had a TikTok post where he said, "I woke up to $1 million credit alert," and then we saw him dancing and vibing. Now TikTok is a space for every other person, but then for people like Davido and his mates, it looked like you should not be here. Like TikTok is that place where no, you should not be here. Go to Instagram, go to Twitter, go to anywhere, but it's TikTok, and like it is so strange they don't do the old dance challenge. It was nice, it's that social. But then TikTok is just that space where a lot of people don't take it seriously. And Davido is obviously going that route at the time. We saw where Davido came out to flex on his voice where he said, "Tell truth, my voice the ginger body. Shake pay." Now hear that voice, shake pay. You know that something is going to work in the system. It's not it's chemistry, it's ritual. It's not something that happens normally. Like at the point you're sick and whenever you hear Davido say shake pay, you're sure that something is going to eat you, something's going to make you dance, something's going to make you move your body. And then he has come out to flex on that one, say the truth, my voice, the ginger body. Indeed, Davido's voice actually the ginger body. Moving on, we saw Davido came out to disapprove of a project. So basically, we saw this guy coming out to say Davido and Kizz Daniel are set to headline the DLT Malta 2024, which also holds the likes of Amare, Ruga, Odumodu Black, Kenny Poppy, and others will be performing. Davido came and said that's not true, that's all cap, because they will not be there. Now, the thing about all of this film is that we are so countries like Malta, whereas the UK, Canada, France, Australia, Brazil, Germany, name this country, they are actually headlining our artists for the shows because they know that when we pull up, it's game over. And for David, just want to say the one in Malta, he will not be there. That's not true. Now for Odumodu Black, Charlie Poppy, Ruga, they might be performing for Davido. He said that is pure cap. He will not be there. Moving on, we saw Kizz Daniel coming out to play to just have fun on the stage, and Davido quoted that tweet where he said, "So you sabi play like this." Now for Vada's taking a different sort of event lately. Vada is one person who people know him as a strict person, doesn't play, doesn't laugh. But lately, Vada has been doing the unexpected. He's been playing, he's been laughing, he's been posting, he's been tweeting, he's been reposting. Like he's just been busy, and this is stuff that he's not known to do in the past. But lately, Vada has been making sure he's on the trend, jumping on trend, and also making sure that he's making his music to a bigger and a larger out. That caught Davido's attention. Davido said, "So you sabi play like this." Because at the point, Davido and Kizz Daniel were going the bestie route where they were their best friends. Basically, what turned the back on Kizz Daniel, Davido was there encouraging him and making sure he is a better person. Maybe that could be the reason why he was on Twitter remix. Away from Davido, let's go straight to Burna Boy and let's see what Burna Boy is doing. So Burna Boy was at the Scotia Bank Arena yesterday. Trust me, it was amazing. I'm not gonna lie, Burna Boy is bloated. Now, you might not like his personality, you might not like how he talk or how he sound or how he address situations, but is it good when it comes to singing? Burna Boy is great. It's not good, it's great. It's one of the greatest of the generation, and then we must give him all the kudos he deserves. We saw Burna Boy performing on Form at the sold-out concert in Scotia Bank Arena in Toronto. An amazing one. He went there, sold out the space, and he performed songs like obviously on Form. At the same time, we saw where there was this song he had a freestyle where he dissed Brimo, where he said, "Make you not go fall like Brimo," and back and forth. And we saw where he performed this song again at the Scotia Bank with the Outsiders coming in with the synergy, and it was as good as the rehearsals. Trust me. And Burna Boy killed it, but the question remains, why is he doing this at the arena? We thought that we are over this back and forth, but for Burna Boy, it's seeming as though he is just getting started, because at the arena, we saw where he came out to perform that rendition, and they love it. The fans screamed out their lungs, but is it healthy for the industry? I don't think so. Moving on, we saw Burna Boy actually sold out the Scotia Back Arena 2 days for day one and day two. Sold out and fully packed. Obviously, these guys can't wait to get enough of Burna Boy. Burna Boy is his energy is contagious. We cannot see him and not dance. Burna Boy at the point at the show, we saw where he gave a fan his money to go back and get out because he was not vibing on the show. Burna Boy expect that on the show, everybody is supposed to. Moving on, we saw after the Scotiabank Arena, Burna Boy actually went there, sold out the space, and it was eventful. And to see Burna Boy doing that. After the performance, we saw his numbers skyrocketing in Canada. We have projects like I told them currently sit at number 27, and then we have Love That Many coming up the cadres to be number 105. All of these are expected just after an amazing performance in Canada. Moving on, we saw, like I said, we had the Scotiabank Arena Day 2. It happened tonight, and we saw where they were strict to time. 7 p.m., door open, door closed, show starts properly. 8 p.m., and Burna Boy is one person. For his foreign shows, he is always keeping to time. But for Nigerian shows, otherwise is the case. We saw where he performed. We saw Burna Boy tested, approved, and trusted. I've just surpassed 30 million plays across 30 million plays on YouTube. Across all uploads. Massive one. I would say congrats to him for adding more numbers to his YouTube records. Moving on, we saw For My Hand with Ed Sheeran, the video have just surpassed 140 million views on YouTube. Also, at the same time, we saw Burna Boy became the biggest gainer on Canada's Spotify Daily Top Artists for the chart yesterday as he moved up to number 65. With this, Burna Boy is the highest speaking and the longest charting and currently the only African artist on the chart. For the highest speaking, he has done that for 2022. He currently at number 22. For the longest charting, he has been there for 616 days, and then he is currently the only African artist on that chart. On the Canada chart, Rema has left the list. Moving on, we saw Usher and Burna Boy coming home, made a debut at number 13 on the New Zealand Hot 40 single chart. It also became the highest debut song from the Coming Home album on the chart, talking about New Zealand. I'm talking about the Canada Apple Music Top album. Like I said, I told them sit at number 30, and then Love That Many is currently doing number 120 on the charts. Burna Boy, I told them the album re-enters the Canada iTunes Top album at number 178, just few minutes after performing to a sold-out and fully packed crowd at the Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. This news will be breaking, will actually be heartbreaking for 30 Brady fans because, but then I have to say it is the truth. Burna Boy, I told them, is now the most streamed Nigerian album released in the year 2023. He has just surpassed Davido Timeless. Now, for this one, it should not come as a shock because we all know that Burna Boy has a lot of fans on Spotify. His numbers are insane, his figures are increasing, and his fans are actually worthy to push up the song because they are big on Spotify. Davido isn't that big on Spotify, but regardless, Burna Boy have just surpassed Timeless on Spotify with the album I Told Them. At the same time, we saw Burna Boy Grammy performance video made a debut at number 1 on the YouTube Nigeria Daily Top Music Videos charts. Massive on to Burna Boy. With all of this, you can tell that he indeed is the Odogu when it comes to African music. Moving on, we have the Machala as the last guy on the list. So, Wizkid More Love Less Ego re-enters the Canada Apple Music Top album, and then for this week, we made a new entry at number 185. Now, I kind of feel like the whole fan base is getting heated up, where one person is striving and the other fan base are making sure that they are fine and their flavor are not left out, and they also are in the conversation. We saw More Love Less Ego currently re-enters this country Apple Music chart. Bulgaria new entry, Dominica new entry, Grenada new entry, Liberia new entry, Netherlands new entry, Senegal new entry, South Africa new entry, Sierra Leone, Swaziland, Sweden, UAE, and Zimbabwe. All of the spaces are new entry. At the same time, the album is charting in 36 countries as we speak. For the year 2024, Wizkid has earned over 200 million streams on Spotify in 2024 so far. That's a very massive one. Obviously, he just dropped the album recently, December thereabout. The Sandman Volume 2 album came out, and his numbers ever since then has been insanely growing. And with all of this, you can tell that Wizkid really is someone not to joke with. Now, coming in, you can say this is the Wizkid effect. For last week, Burna Boy crossed 6 billion streams on Spotify, and Wizkid was at the time was at 6.6 billion on Spotify, and then we saw Wizkid have now surpassed 7 billion streams on Spotify across all credits. It remains the most streamed African artist on the platform. The question is how? How? How did you guys give Wizkid 400 million streams in less than 2-3 days? How? From 6.6 billion to 7 billion. Wizkid fans, come on, explain to us how you guys do it. Because trust me, this is hard work, this consistency. We're still talking about how Burna Boy needs to surpass him and none of that. But we could have said, I won't let you guys have that one. I'm going to take the lead back to 1 billion because Burna Boy have just surpassed 6 billion. We should have just surpassed 7 billion as we speak. So that's increased. That's make Burna Boy chances more slimmer, but at the same time, slow and steady, they say, definitely win the race. My name is Daki. We'll catch you guys on the very, very next one.